My review is over the article, "The Virtual Classroom Redefines Education." This article gave me the impression that virtual schools are really quite widespread. I did not realize how extensively available they were. I like the idea that regardless of whether a student is in a small rural community or large overcrowded school system, students have options. A line from the article states, "Virtual schools make available a world of new courses that challenge students intellectually and open new doors educationally. There are just as many reasons to attend an online course as there are students, and the number is growing." The leaders in the new education industry were based from Concord, Massachusetts, and the state of Florida, independently. Both these virtual schools were created with political support and funding from the states and communities. This is incredibly important for the success and growth of the program. North Carolina began its virtual school in 1997, but is still relatively small because it has never received state funding. Therefore, school districts must pay for their students' online courses. It is reported that there are many different kinds of freedom experienced by the students and teachers in the virtual classroom. The physical separation allows a freedom to truly express oneself in the virtual environment. Students are not as pressured to conform to others' opinions. It closes many geographical gaps and allows students to connect with the world as a whole new way that is exciting and very educational. Teachers are required to be at the top of their game, too. They must be very organized and on task. One professor commented that he didn't realize how many student questions he left unanswered until he taught online. Virtual schools will not solve all of the problems that public schools are experiencing. These schools have similar problems as do traditional schools. Providing students with well-trained, motivated teachers, thereby allowing the best education to organized, highly motivated students. Unfortunately, those ideals are not always met. Course quality is a critical issue at any school. Well-established schools have developed curriculum standards with content rigor incorporated, and students do not always appear motivated or organized. Some students can be disciplined enough to perform well in a virtual classroom, whereas others will be more successful in the traditional setting. I do think more virtual schools will become available to more students. And just as I believe that more public schools will incorporate these as a resource to provide classes to students that cannot be offered campus. It also provides chances for students that do fall into the non-traditional student category to continue, to get the education that they deserve and will need to be successful. Traditional schools are not going to disappear, but neither is the technology of the world. We in education should embrace every tool available to better educate our students.